keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. That's how it goes, you know. They didn't tell you about misvalidations and shit. You know, there's a lot of people that are fooled under whatever they're under. You know, citizenship or governance. And that's the thing about men, they're not so easily fooled. That's why there's a saying, not born yesterday. And I know there's not a budge on Olympia, but I know they look and I'm flaring them up and shit. I'm BB doing whatever weird shit they're doing and shit when they think they've already called it, you know, and that's a void again. And, you know, continuing to tug on and shit, and you know, that's a funny thing. I see myself as a Kimbo. So, you know, I'm going to be busting up the forearms hard, you know. I'm on a rest day, the body knows before, you know, and tugging hard and shit, and I know their backs are going to be out, and they got high pride. They're not even king, you know, and there's nothing there, you know, and errors and shit. A lot of babies don't know about errors, you know. When you take someone's valor, and then you get in someone's hairs, it's like a little tiny ape, a little tiny pup, a pup, right? It's just like when you're a kid, when you're 9 or 7. You're thinking, some are thinking, but they're not sure what their life is going to be in the future, what they're going to do. Because they got a long ways to go. Yeah, they don't have no cock at 14. They don't start it right from the gate. They don't even put much of the testing on the big guys here anyways, you know, sin, you know, so we're doing it. They want it cleaner and shit. It doesn't work with just humans and shit, you know, and they thought I'd falter. I'm bigger now. That's the funny thing. I can look in and get the plays and shit, and they're laughing and stuff too, but we're already set, you know, time keeps on ticking, you know. I got my own style. I know they ain't gonna, they can say whatever and shit. That's the thing about the internet. They can say, oh, we're gonna get you followers and shit. And then it turned out to be garbage, so you gotta research it, you know, you know, you're not thinking and shit. Well, my valor goes up, higher frequency, they drop to lower, you know. And it's not like a dial up where they think they're running, I don't know, touching shit and running dudes' lives like a dial up. Men have their own refs out there, you know. They'll be the ones that are messing around and stuff over time and stuff, and just, you know, while we're growing stuff, I'm sleeping and shit, and they don't think this and that, you know. That's why they go down like at jobs. That's good, you know. There's never been no rematch with Bill too. See, that's the thing. I'm not a pro arm wrestler. It's fun to watch and stuff. It's entertainment and stuff. I said the same kind of look and stuff. You know, it's more than just talking. That's why the music kicks in. You know, they'd be running all these witch hunts in Bop'Z. Jesus didn't have no